In this video, I want to show you how you can get the locations for features. For example, grocery stores or restaurants or parks or dog grooming. So whatever has kind of an address or a latitude and longitude. So normally what you would do is you would go to Google Maps and you could type in Boise grocery stores and it lists all the grocery stores. So then you would just click on here, get the address and copy the address, put the address into an Excel sheet and keep doing that. Another way would be to what's here. You can get the latitude and longitude and put these into separate columns and get that information. And this way works just fine. It's just a little more time consuming. So I think we're going to try to do a little bit different of a way. So here is something called Overpass Turbo. And this we can use to get our store locations, or grocery store locations in this example. But it also requires some kind of knowing how to code. You can use the wizard. I wasn't too successful with using that to create the code for grocery stores. So what we want to use is ChatGPT. And again, both of the Overpass Turbo and ChatGPT, they're both free. So what we want to do is we want to write a prompt, and let me paste it in here. So we want to write a prompt saying, using Overpass Turbo, write a code to search for grocery stores in Boise, Idaho. So we will do that. And so it does this. Now, one thing with ChatGPT and any other generative AI, it might produce an incorrect answer, it might produce the correct answer. Sometimes I've done this where it's a grocery stores and it'll provide grocery stores and convenience stores. So you really have to kind of not just go blindly saying, yeah, this looks great, I'm going to use it. You always want to kind of double check. Just because it gives you an answer does not mean it's the correct answer. So I'm just going to copy this. You can also use that, but then it gets the top. And then we'll go into Overpass Turbo. And we'll just clear this out. And we will paste this in there. And sometimes you'll notice here with the output it says either center or sometimes it says body. And I think when it says body, it's going to create a polygon, but we'll find out here. So the next one, we paste this in, we click run. Oh, what I should have done is type in here, Boise, Idaho, and go there. And let's see what we have here. Let's run that again. Looking for, and it's not producing our results. So you notice here we have like Whole Foods, we have probably Winco somewhere down the way here, but it's not giving us the results that we want. So let's go back to ChatGPT and say, write this code using supermarkets. Let's see if that works. Notice now it's showing a center there, so let's take that. We'll copy that, and let's go back into here, paste that in, and let's run that. Now it worked. So we could see it gave us what we wanted for grocery stores, but it did not include the whole grocery stores. Supermarkets was a better word. And so now we have our locations for supermarkets. So if we zoom out, we have all those. So just because ChatGPT gave us the right answer, or we thought was the right answer, Turns out it wasn't, and we wanted supermarket. So you have to just kind of check that and run that and go back and forth. It's a good lesson that just because something gives you a result doesn't mean it is the right result. So we can also look at data here. And so this is all the data. This is the latitude and longitude, the city, the address, the zip code, street. This is an Albertsons grocery store. It gives you the hours, all this stuff. So there is ways that what we could do here. Let's go back. So we want to now bring this data into ArcGIS Pro. And the first easiest way is we can go to export. And these are the formats we can export it as. We want to export it as a GeoJSON. And so we will click download. And then we want to make sure we have our working folder of where it's going to be located. So we want to make sure we do that. So I am just going to take this file. Let's do this here, hold on. Got my grocery store folder. I'm going to, let's see, I just want to copy this. Let me drag it. Since it's on the same window, it doesn't like that. Let me just drag it here. So now I have my folder here. It's got a funky name. Let's just right click on that and then rename it, and we'll call it Grocery Stores Boise, and that'll be good. Another way we could do that is we could download this, save the file like we just did, and we can go back into ChatGPT and write a prompt saying kind of extract the locations and create an Excel file. That's another possible way. But right now we're just going to use right to ArcGIS Pro. So I have my ArcGIS Pro open. I have it created as a project. If I could move this out of the way. Project. So we have it all set up. So now we have our geodatabase. So if we go to geoprocessing tool and we want to type in their GeoJSON and we want this to features, so we'll click on that. Now we now need to navigate to where we save. So then once I navigate and I find the file, I just click there, okay. And so then we want to make sure kind of where this is going. So make sure the location is correct for you, that you just don't accept the defaults. So I'm going to call it Grocery Stores Boise. The geometry it wants to set it to is polygon, but we don't want polygons. We just want the point. So let's make sure we change that. And then we'll click Run. And now we have all our grocery stores. So if we open it up this, it's acting funny here. Open up the attribute table. And we have 33 grocery stores. So points, so we have the address, address, house number, postal code, branch, and the name of the store of that. So, and there's a lot of other stuff. It takes everything in there. So we might not want all that information. So you can maybe just have to edit that and edit it out. But that's how you bring in the data from, let me go back there, from Overpass Turbo. You can save this. If it doesn't work and you want to reset things, you can go to settings and then you can click reset and that'll reset everything. But that's how you should bring it in. So if you kind of change that around.